That's great. YouTube tried to give me some message right at the beginning of my stream to cover the screen. Also got listening to the Hell's Itch from Manchester the other night. I had to have something good because last night sucked. I don't really care about baseball, but I tuned into the World Series the last couple of nights and was rooting for the Blue Jays, hoping the Blue Jays would win. I mean, fuck the Dodgers. I don't really care about the Dodgers. They don't deserve to win. I mean, they just outspinned everybody. I'm not, whatever. I was hoping they would lose. And the Blue Jays had them, and then they blew it. So that was kind of a sick feeling. And then I'm also one of these idiots that's also still a Saturday Night Live fan. Every time I talk about it, anybody that's around me is like, that show sucks. It's not funny. I don't really try defending it, but I'm like, oh well, I still find some stuff funny. There's some good sketches every now and then. Oh man, last night was so bad. So after, on top of the meltdown the Blue Jays were experiencing, then I start flipping back and forth between the game that's just making me sick that I don't really care about. Really, I shouldn't have been that invested in it, but I mean, just getting ill feelings to my stomach. Oh, and you know what else I should mention as I'm listening to this Hell's Itch? Ambrose is like my favorite guy in King Gizzard. This is all coming. This is all culminating to something big. I promise. So I love Ambrose. He's my favorite guy in King Gizzard. You know, I'll admit he's not the most important guy, but dude, when he starts rapping, like I just feel a little like I know I don't the word cringe gets overused. But I really like them. And when I see that, I feel like maybe some self embarrassment or embarrassment for him, and then I just start to feel sick to my stomach, like it just won't stop. Like something that I like so much is so bad right now. And he just kept going on and on and on and just repeating the same line. And it's like a style of rap from like 45 years ago. It's just so awful. He's not good at it. Nothing about it's good. So that was disappointing. And that kind of, like I said, I texted my friend. I was like, man, this is making me sick to my stomach, you know? I love that guy. And then he does this. Why? Why would he do this? So that was pretty bad. And then the Blue Jays are pretty bad. Like, damn it, I care about baseball for 1 minute and this happens. Get my heart broken. So then I'm also trying to check out Saturday Night Live to add some comic relief. And oh, it's just so stupid. I don't even know who the host was. So that kind of hurts. Usually, if it's a host you know and like, that helps. This guy, this nobody, I don't know who the hell he is or what he's ever done. That's usually a bad sign because they're not giving him anything good. And boy, was it horrible. And then Mikey Day, that guy's got to go. He is just awful now. He's been awful for like 3 years. And now I'm starting to wonder why did they let Heidi roll? She was one of the best people on the show. I don't know. I don't even want to talk about it. I hate it. It was awful. So people that say that show sucks and it's not funny, maybe you're right. Maybe getting one laugh every once a month is just not worth it. you know? And then, right before all this began, I ate some leftover Halloween candle and for the second time, scarfed down some meatballs. Wow. There was nobody really here, but the couple people that were here just flat out left. Well, hey, fuck you. I had a bad night, all right? If you want to hear me talk about fish, go watch one of them videos. Hey, the Buckeyes at least won. So really, after just an onslaught of disappointment, I went and I just fucking puked, like puked. So I thought my tonsils were gonna come flying out of my mouth. So then finally, I did get about 3 hours of sleep before the cats woke me up. And then I laid there for 2 hours, uncomfortable. I just couldn't get my legs were bothering me for some reason. I could not get comfortable no matter how I laid. And then I don't know if you're like me, that just gets frustrating. And then my blood pressure starts to raise, and I'm just wide awake at like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. And laid there. I probably laid there for about 2 hours trying. So then I was like, well, I guess I'll get up. I got up and told Mary everything horrible. Luckily, she slept. She fell asleep and missed all of that horrible shit. She didn't listen to Ambrose rap. She didn't see the Blue Jays choke. And she didn't watch SNL. Good for her. Meanwhile, I had to suffer through all of that shit. She didn't eat any meatballs either. I'm starting to wonder. I'm questioning the meatballs now because I feel like she had one meatball. She made like a dozen. I had like 7 and she had 1, and I puked my guts out. What do you think? You think the meatballs were laced? Think she did it on purpose? Little extra flute. The King Gizzard show, other than Ambrose rapping, fuck, when they went into magma, 2 thumbs way up. 2. What's 2 mean? Oh, you had 2 meatballs? You sure you did? I think you had 1.5. I don't even think you finished the second one, to be honest. So a little extra flute never hurts. Going back to Friday night show, from not that Friday night was great. We had 2 trick-or-treaters, and I think one of them might have just been a homeless lady. She seemed kind of old. We were like, was that a kid? We weren't sure. We didn't really question her, but. And then my neighbors, man, I don't know what these assholes, their problem is. We've never done nothing to them except tell them it's fine to come get their stupid dog whenever it gets loose. They can come into our yard and get that thing. 2 years in a row, they take their little shithead kid. They like have a little shindig at their house, and all these parents and kids go trick-or-treating. And 2 years in a row, they haven't come over here. I don't know. You tell me. I'm offended, though. I hate that little kid. I would have given her some candy, though. But if they want to play that game, I can play that game. Next time their fucking dog runs over here, I'm going to say, get the hell out of my yard. That's my dog now. Cinnamon. It's one of them stupid little tiny dogs. Thing looks like it's near death. Doesn't listen at all. Any chance it gets, it tries to run away. Comes over here. I think it hates them, probably. The dude, the guy of the family, he sucks. I can just tell he sucks. He's like 5'4", 218 pounds. Just keeps renting or leasing sports cars and big giant trucks. I'm like, you're not fooling anybody, dude. It's okay. Nobody was going to be upset at you for being 5'4". It's not your fault. You don't have to buy big trucks and muscle cars. It's all right, man. You see him out there every now and then, too, trying to do something. He just looks like a total idiot. Yeah, Cinnamon sucks, dude. I hate Cinnamon. I hate that. That's the dog, not the daughter. I don't like the daughter either. She makes a lot of unnecessary noise, seems to me, that kid. Shouldn't she be in school or something? After these messages, we'll be right back. Hill's Itch. They haven't really gotten into it yet. Tyreek Hill's Itch. And look, the mom's pretty stupid too. She's just walking around in the driveway looking at her wrist. It's like, no, you got to take more steps. You're not done. So I know I've been kind of rambling here over the first 11 minutes of this Hill's Itch, but you know, somebody pointed out I kept complaining and crying about no Halloween shows. Billy Strings had a Halloween show. I've watched a few clips from it. Some of the songs. Played War Pigs. They did Wolfman's Brother. No telephone ring, though. Didn't even try it. Like, not even a lame telephone ring like Trey sometimes hits us with. He went full on. So now we know who is to blame now for sure for the incident in 2024 when Billy joined Fish for Wolfman's Brother. Yeah, Mr. E, the little bit I've watched was pretty cool. I'm sure. Can you still get on Nugs and buy it or something? I'm pretty sure it's streamed on Nugs, right? All right. No ring at all? Come on, Billy. So now we know it was Billy's fault. Yeah, or lack thereof. Yep. Disappointing. I thought Billy would have a nice ring. He's probably like, "Oh yeah, you're right. That part. There is that telephone ring part. Must have forgot about it." I think I did not watch the Bark at the Moon, but I think they also did Bark at the Moon. Guess I could just pull some of that up and listen to that. Oh yeah, Alive as well. Pearl Jam's Alive. Oh shit, the Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald again? There's Bark at the Moon. Damn it. Where'd Panic play at? I'll check out some clips of that too. Mr. Top Dogger uploading the Billies, of course. I saw him at a speaking of Panic, on Mr. Top Dogger, the guy that uploaded this. I talked to him for a song or two, or maybe it was pre-show. I don't even remember. Anyhow, I met him at the Panic show here in Dayton years ago. I think he was in my section or something. Whoa, Royal just playing a normal bass. um, pretty good Bark at the Moon. He is good at this style of music, isn't he? You can see, like, I know when he was younger, he played in heavy bands. Pretty good vocals for this song, too. Oh, yeah, he's going to crush this solo. Was this Randy Rhoads? Was Randy Rhoads on Bark at the Moon, or who the hell's the other Billy? Who's he supposed to be exactly? Looks like Billy Strings is the Wolf Man or some kind of werewolf or something, it appears. All right. I get the point. I'm going to check out this Edmund Fitzgerald. Where'd it go? Where'd the Edmund Fitzgerald go? What the fuck? Dude, I hate YouTube. It just went away. Am I crazy? Was it not even a Halloween song, maybe? There it is. Jesus. We'll see. They got like a 200-year-old sailboat in on the screen back there. Oh, Panic played in Savannah. Nice. Hey, what's up, Russell? Uh mm, sounds pretty good too. See Royal back on the upright. Hmm. This is from channel CRG 144. No Browns game today. Good. Really? Yeah, sounds pretty good. Banjo works well on the Edmund Fitzgerald. Well, I feel a little better. Everything last night was just awful. Oh, not to mention, I'm still another one of these idiots. Like I said, I'm one of these idiots that still likes SNL. I'm also one of the, well, I'm done. I'm done ranting. But there was one other thing that was like, come on, what is this? It's not how this works. In the face of a hurricane west wind. Said, fellas, it's been good to know ya. I figure the Edmund Fitzgerald is one of them songs people either like it or absolutely hate it. I could see that being the case. Mm. All right, well, that's enough of that. I get it. I should send that to my dad, but he'll never figure it out. I don't even know if he'd figure out clicking on a link or not. Be like, what am I supposed to do with it? Be like, just click on it. You know, Russell, I gotta say, well, my mom hated it, but she heard it like 8,000 times. But other than that, you're right. You might be right. But I could, if someone did hate it, I could see why. Like it does have a sound that might drive you crazy. Fish has a couple of those songs, or just the sound of it just drives me nuts. I don't like it. It's hard to explain why. Horn and Steam is one. Stealing Time from the Faulty Plan. Just like the overall sound of those songs. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just the tone. I don't know. It just has this sort of just like makes me think of like just something dull and dark and sad. It's just nothing good, nothing positive or bright or vibrant, electric about it. Just rain and gray and sadness and depression. That's what I think of those songs, the sound in those songs. But then other people love it. I know Horn specifically, Spud and others, man, they love Horn. Some people are like, wow, that guitar work on Horn is absolutely amazing, but not for my ears and brain. The ears work pretty good. The brain, I don't know. I could be wrong. Could be an amazingly beautiful song. Steam and Faulty Plan, though. Ugh. Every now and then there is a good Steam. It's weird, but it's rare. And it's usually kind of into the song in the jam, obviously. Oh, Kill Devil annoys you, huh? Interesting. See, to me, that just sounds like just kind of a normal rock song. I mean, I could understand maybe not liking it, just being like, hey, this is just Chalk Dust Torture light. I could see that. I guess I'm out of things to talk about. There's 20 minutes, though. It's a good solid 20 minutes of things that didn't go well last night. Not to mention the two trick-or-treaters. Still a little bummed about that, too. Idiot neighbors. Maybe it's because my pumpkin looks so scary. Carved a pumpkin. It was not scary at all. Looked like it might have had some issues. Might have been a special needs pumpkin. We had to, well, we didn't have to. We got to. We were able to. Cat sit. The neighbor's cat. They were having a roof put on. They were having a roof put on. They were getting a new roof. Roof. Yes, it is roof. I tend to say roof. Get a new roof. Roof. We need a new roof. Okay, so they got a new roof. And their cat came over here and hung out for a while. Started mostly with a lot of walking around. My cat's following him. Eventually, he settled in, took a nap. Oh, no. I've broken plenty of glass pieces. But never during a coughing fit. And then I've had crazy ones where they're like, I remember one time being in my car and jumping out of my car. It was in my lap and it just like went flying into this parking lot. Totally fine somehow. And then other times it's like you could have put it, I don't know, change hands and you drop it onto the table 2 inches and it breaks. Billy did Werewolves of London. I missed the first hour of King Gizzard last night. The second hour, whatever I did here, I guess, maybe. I think I heard about the final hour. It was roughly 2 hours, I guess. A little over 2 hours. But the final hour was pretty great. Except for the rapping. A lot of football stuff from yesterday. Still feel like Ohio State's in about third gear. Yep, Pearl Jam's alive. That one I have not listened to yet. I've never really been a huge Pearl Jam fan. I'm not like a hater, but I don't know. I guess from that era, I was kind of like an Alice in Chains guy. And then even Rage Against the Machine. Like right before I got into Phish, Rage Against the Machine was my favorite band. I went and saw them a couple of times. Like the year before I really dug into Phish. And then they broke up, so that took care of that. Not quite the same style of music, going from Rage Against the Machine to Phish. There was the crossover one time where Phish played some Rage. There we go. Oh, there it's the Alive is staring me right in the face. Might as well check it out. Pearl Jam, it seems, though, is obviously, I think they're like kind of the only, maybe not the only band, but the most successful band from that era to just go. I know everybody from Sublime to Alice in Chains, maybe Stone Temple Pilots, they try some versions of the bands, but after long periods of not even being a band, or maybe Green Day. Hasn't Green Day kind of always been out there doing something? No, I'm not a big Green Day fan, though. I like Pearl Jam more than I like Green Day. Boy, the crowd really appreciated this one. It hits their wheelhouse. Probably a lot of people 40 to 50 years old at the show. Some old Pearl Jam heads. Never saw Pearl Jam live. However, I did see Better Than Ezra live. Saw Gordon Lightfoot live twice. Pretty good job on the vocals again. I did not, Mr. E. I never caught live. Oh, nice. I might have to look that up next. In fact, right now. There it is. Cool. Mm. Instantly has that more. That's cool seeing the instant change in sound from Billy's band and sound to just sort of that booming sound of Panic. Not bad. Panic doing Down in a Hole. This is on Fred Ramadan's channel. Not a big, huge stage production here from Panic. You know, they got some stuff up there. I see some visual stuff. Looks like a mushroom there, maybe a big giant chess piece. What is that over there? Screen behind the band, obviously, but not a lot. Not really. The lights are not too crazy. Kind of like the minimalist stage here. Nah, it's not minimalist, but it's not, we're a rock band that's been around for 40 years either. Maybe it's because it's Halloween, though. Oh, Alice in Wonderland. Okay, I'm seeing it now. Okay. I see the wrecking ball. I can't see what all that stuff is over there on the left of the screen, though. I'll take your word for it, though. It's just more Alice in Wonderland stuff. Oh, okay. Now I'm looking at the screen. Duh. Now I'm looking at people. I'm looking at the show through people's phones. Well, it's all very annoying, also kind of cool. I sort of like doing that. If you're like watching a stream and somebody's holding up their phone and then you start watching it through their phone. Oh. Timu Billy Strings. Could somebody please tell the people? Yeah, I don't know. You're right. That is a great show, that Dallas Summer of 97 show. Summer kind of gets overlooked, although they have released a few. I have no idea what goes into what gets released and what doesn't either. Now that I'm looking at the screen, Jesus. Yeah, I don't know what goes into getting stuff released. There's some shows, there's a handful of shows out there that are still, I think most people are Big Cypress, obviously. What are they waiting on? They finally did the Pyramid 99. That was one for the longest time that I think was on the request list. It's like maybe 10/29, 94, something like that. One of those. It's either right before Halloween or right before New Year's in 94. There's a really good show. I want to say 10/29/94, but maybe not. It could be wrong. All right. That's pretty good. So, there was some stuff going on Halloween. Just, no fish this year. Does this one sound any better? No, doesn't really sound any better. Boy. So, no Browns game today. Good. I don't have to suffer through that. I don't know if I'll watch any other ones or not. I doubt it. I don't really watch much NFL if it's not if the Browns aren't involved. I know that may sound weird. Like, why would you only watch the Browns? I can see that being confusing to some people, but even though it's November, I still have to cut the grass once. Um, I thought for sure I was done with that, and then we got a bunch of rain and a bunch of sun and a bunch of nice days. So maybe I'll be able to go mow for the final time. Leaves, I don't know what I'll do with the leaves. I'm just kind of tired of yard work. All right. Can we just get to winter already? Does give you a chance, me anyhow, a chance to listen to some stuff. It's a lot easier to mow or do some kind of yard work and catch up on things I want to listen to, as opposed to forcing myself to like just sit down and listen to something, especially if it's something real old. Like listening to this just like from a day or two ago, these Halloween songs. That's one thing, or the current King Gizzard shows that are happening. But to sit down and listen to like a Grateful Dead show or a Fish show or a Billy show from years ago, even a King Gizzard show from years ago. Meh. I should pull up the stream here on my channel. Yeah, then they just become such a pain in the ass. They get everywhere, though. I don't know. They start looking ugly. But yeah, some years I do. I mean, even this year, I'm going to leave a lot of them, even if I do some raking. Do some raking. You know, it's like I always say, it's not about what you don't do; it's about what you do. Yeah, I'm sure they did record those, Mr. Alvarda, but yeah, will they ever see the light of day? I don't know. He's asking about the Santana shows. Hanover, July 1996. They opened for Santana. I think, uh, yeah, what was the other time they played with Santana? Maybe 91, 2, or 3 or something? Another time they opened, they played on a Santana tour. Did a bunch of short one setters. Get that going. 92. Thank you, Jake. Yeah, I'd say so, right. Um, and then they surprisingly have some video of the stuff. They weren't professionally shot like they are now, but oh, what am I doing? I gotta turn this volume down. I'm sitting there listening to we got a cat trying to get in. Yeah, it is getting close to time, even though with the time change, it is close time for them to eat. What are you doing? I'll go crack the door, see what happens. What are you doing there, Cracky? What are you doing? Cracky Magoo? Hmm? You're not going to get on camera. No. Floppy might. You never will. Jump up here. She's like, look, it's starting to get light. It's not completely dark anymore. I guess apparently that's how they know when it's time. They're like, it's not completely dark anymore. We should be getting food. You gonna come up here? You're just gonna walk around, act like a weirdo. You're gonna keep rubbing against me? No, you have to come here. You have to. At least your tail. Oh, no, I thought maybe we just saw a tail briefly. I don't know, Jake. I was wondering if I will watch anything. It's like I don't usually watch. I don't watch much NFL outside of the Browns, but I don't know. I might. I don't know what the day's going to be like here. I may go out and mow and rake some leaves or something in place of the Browns. I don't know. Real fun, exciting stuff. Sometimes I'll watch the Bengals and hope they lose. That's who's usually on TV around here. I think they play maybe the Bears or something. Maybe the Bears. I don't know who will be on. I don't even know who will be on like the main game either. Probably here the Bengals. Sadly, will Flacco bounce back? Is Flacco playing? Wasn't he a little banged up during the week? Maybe I heard. Hmm. And I've thought more about that movie Weapons. I said at first I liked it, and then I was like, maybe it's not that great. Maybe you shouldn't like race to check it out. But I think I'm back to thinking I liked it. It's pretty good. Okay, Bengals and Bears. Well, that'll certainly be one of the games that's on today here. I guess I should take a look at my fantasy lineups, make sure everything is squared away. I don't have a surprise guy out or something. That we're getting to that point in the year between injuries and bye weeks. Last week was real dicey. I lost, but I didn't have much of a team. All right. What about Garrett Wilson? He's still out. Oh, they're on bye week anyways. Brian Thomas Jr. What a bum. I don't know what to do with that guy. At this point, I just have him benched. What about my other team? The former work league. All right, that all looks solid. Okay. Ooh, the Colts D at Pittsburgh. I'm rolling with it. I'm already up 16-0 or 16. Yeah, 16-0 based on a cane Monday night. All right. So my teams are set. No surprise. Ooh, you'll get the Pats game, huh? Now, I don't know if there will be also a game. Sometimes there's games on both Fox and CBS. Like if the Bengals and Browns are on, we might get another game. Don't know what that random game could be week to week. A lot of times it's the Chiefs or Cowboys, it seems like. Packers a lot of times involved. Well, where'd you go? Did you give up already? I guess I might go feed these little monsters and might have to eat. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to eat yet or not. I feel like I can still kind of boom, Spud. I think I am about to I can still taste the meatballs from last night. I think I'm good on some breakfast for now. But I will go feed the cats and yeah. Since there is no Browns game, I will not be on here later for the Browns game. Kaboom, it is. And yeah, I think that covers everything. I think we covered it. All right, guys. Boom. Thanks for the people that stopped by early this morning. Jake, nice seeing you around. Russell and Mr. E, Mr. A. Thanks, guys, for hanging in there, chatting, saying hello. Jason, and go Billy, go Panic. And that's about all. Good luck and good fishing. And I got to reach up here and hit the stop button.